Thank you very much for joining me. How you been? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Steve Rannazzisi. I'm the guy. I'm the guy. Fucking lit. I'm the guy. I'm Steve Rannazzisi. Lit. I'm the guy. I'm the guy. Fucking lit. I'm the guy. I'm Steve Rannazzisi. What's the odds? What's the odds? What's the odds? What's the odds? What's the odds?
Hey, welcome back to What's the Odds? Steve is not here today, so I've got Lucas Hirl and Josh Martin in the booth with me and Emma.
What's up?
We're going to talk some fantasy football, and we're going to talk about how I'm a golf expert now.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah. Apparently I killed Steve and his friend last week with the golf picks, just picking names that I thought were fun. And they're both supposed experts. And I kicked ass. I was like negative 19 or something, and they were both like plus 15, 16.
Yeah, all the...
Damn, you really kicked them.
Yeah, I destroyed them.
All the guys who are very good golfers did horrible at the Open this past week.
Well, I picked all the guys who were really shitty, and I won big.
Is that like fall under beginner's luck?
No, because I did good last time we did this, and I really didn't know
did.
anything about golf. So you guys should start listening to everything that I say when we pick.
Wow, imagine what happens when Brenton's actually really good at golf.
Then he's going to suck.
Yeah, okay. Is that how it works?
Yeah. The more he knows, the worse his predictions will get.
Yeah.
He's been predicting the Bills to win the Super Bowl for years.
They're going to win this year. This is the year. This is the year.
Some year he'll be right, and it'll feel so good.
Yep.
Well, let me guess, the Sabres are going to win the Stanley Cup
They're
next year?
looking really strong. They've made some moves.
I got to say, can I tell you the plot of the first episode of the Bills miniseries on YouTube?
Yeah, please.
It's Josh Allen, Micah Hyde, who's wearing his Hawkeye gear. And a couple other players are all at dinner, and it's their coach's birthday. And they're all nervous as to whether they have, like, the power to text their coach happy birthday. And they're all like, Josh, you do. You're the only one on the, on this table who has the pull to FaceTime our coach right now. And he does.
So they're scared of our coach?
Mm-hmm. Which is good.
I suppose.
Yeah, I don't want the 53rd man on the roster being buddy with.
That's fair.
I want some fear and accountability.
Fair. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I guess Belichick's probably not buddies with anybody.
No, not even
except
Brady.
Maybe Brady.
I don't even think he's buddies with Brady. There's rumors that they don't like each other.
Good. End that immediately. But yeah, I'm not too excited about the Bills this year. I think maybe we have a shot at a wild card, but probably not.
You just said this is a Super Bowl year, Brenton.
Yeah, they're going to win the Super Bowl.
But you're not excited
but
about
now
the
I'm
Bills
not
this
excited
year?
about it, and we're being real. And they're probably, I just need them to win 7 games, and I win my Vegas bet.
But you're okay. That should happen.
What's the
I forgot
what's the
about your
odds
Vegas
on
bet.
that?
It was like 5 or 6 to 1.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
it was
I
pretty
got it.
decent. I threw $100 down, and if I win, I get like, I don't know,
How many games do they play total?
16.
16.
So they have to win less than half their games.
Yeah, they just have to get 7 games, and I win.
Actually, that's
not
usually
too
what
bad.
they get. They usually get 7 wins a season.
6 to 8.
Casper,
8 if they're exciting.
Casper on Facebook.
You could
is-
argue 6 to 8 is 7.
Yeah, 6 to 8 is 7. Casper on Facebook is asking how
Quite
big
a-
my post meatball dump was, and I had several people asking.
Great
you know
question.
what? It honestly was normal. The meatballs didn't affect me. I'm superhuman. I'm an athlete. Steve can sit across the table and call me little and call me all these names and continue to lose to me in everything that we've ever done. Literally everything. I am a pro athlete eater now. I competitively eat. I will eat anybody under the table.
Did you take like multiple shits, or was
No,
it just like one?
dude, it
good
was normal.
dump?
I expanded my stomach, and then I didn't eat the rest of the day. I didn't eat for like another 20 hours after. I just wasn't hungry, but it was completely normal.
I don't know about that.
It was completely normal.
No meat sweats?
No, but dude, he was having the meats. He ate 5, and he was like done.
Is meat sweats a real
It's
thing?
a real
yeah.
thing.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never
Yeah.
had meat sweats ever.
Yeah.
Me either. Is that a dude only thing? Do
no,
women get
you
the
just
meat
you have
sweats?
to you just eat meat like crazy.
Yeah,
and
That's all I eat for my entire life.
I feel
Yeah,
like you have
but
to eat like
it's
a
meat.
really large quantity of meat in like one sitting.
yes. You have to eat a large quantity, but also I've read that your body, if you only eat like shit, it learns to like digest it better than if you started eating healthy all of a sudden.
Interesting. I guess it makes sense that didn't hit you too hard because you've been running a lot, right?
I've been running a lot, yeah. I
You
was
have
hungry. Oh yeah,
We're
doing
training for a half marathon.
If you guys want to get in on that, we're gonna run Joshua Tree in October.
I just started actually training on Monday.
I cannot run right now, so no.
You've never been able to run.
No, I have a foot injury for the last 4 months. Haven't been able to do any cardio.
4 months.
What'd you
Yeah.
do to your foot?
I have plantar fasciitis,
Oof.
and it's unbearable sometimes to even walk.
That's
like our
an
president.
athlete's injury.
You know, I
That took the White Freeney down.
I played basketball twice a week. I ran 3.1 miles pretty much every day.
I know you complain. Oh,
And it really fucked me up.
every day.
I started to do it every day.
How many days did you go before you quit?
I quit running after 3 weeks of doing it almost every day. And then that's when the injury was too bad to even run on anymore.
So you were hurting and you were running. Despite
Yeah, I was still
that.
running
Your
on the
body was
injury.
telling you, "Hey, can we stop?" And you were like, "Fuck you, body."
I need to beat my record, okay? I was trying to get down to like a 7-minute mile, which is what I was
It's a
trying
pretty
to get.
solid mile.
It is. Which,
I
by
was
the
getting
way,
around 25 and a half or 3.1 miles.
I'm at like an 11-minute mile right now.
I am currently sitting around 7 minutes and 45 seconds a mile doing those 5Ks.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to beat
Yeah,
Brenton
that's
at
what.
this point.
Wait, 5K is 3.1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was around 25 and a half, 26 for a 5K.
Brenton,
Yeah.
do you think you can stick that out for the
I'm
half
not going to be able.
marathon?
No, I'm not going to be able to stick that out for a half marathon. But I think I could probably live around 8 to 9 minutes,
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
and I'm planning on getting to that point before we actually do it. And Steve's going to probably not train at all, and then show up and quit after like 4 miles.
No, he has to finish. Even if he walks it, he has to finish. I feel like we all have to finish.
We're going to finish.
Even if I have to walk it, I'll finish it.
I'm going to run it and go back for him.
Do you think there's like a bird scooter he can get on and just ride the bird scooter the entire way?
It's trail running in Joshua Tree, so that would be hilarious to watch.
That would be harder than running.
Yeah, honestly, think he's better off running.
But yeah, we're looking forward to that. And if anyone wants to run that with us, Steve made a group. It's All Things Comedy, so feel free to sign up and let us know.
I used to think that marathon runners ran the entire marathon.
I think some of them do.
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah,
Like
some people do.
26.2 miles of straight running.
Yeah, some people are, just beast mode that.
But none of those people look healthy either.
What are you talking about? Mostly Africans that win these marathons are crazy shape.
But they're so small and
But
real
they're-
thin.
it's a
They
They
also-
have
different
no
kind of
muscle
shape.
mass.
It's
Yeah.
a different kind of shape.
Yeah,
Right.
if you run, you're just very
Right.
slim and slender. It's
Yeah,
not like
you
a
have a
big
rounded body.
muscular
Yeah,
thing.
like if you watch the Olympics, every sport, those are the top athletes, but they all have different shapes, but they're all like the exact same shape with every
Right.
sport.
Yeah,
But
a lot of them have no upper body, but they have giant calves.
Yeah.
They just fucking
Yeah,
go.
especially like if people who do the sprinting instead of long distance running will have a different physique than the people who do the
Mhm.
long distance running.
Right, like, has any woman ever been attracted to a long distance runner?
Yeah, maybe.
Or guy?
I don't know.
You know, they can commit to
they're
something.
They're just really slim.
So that's a plus, okay?
They can go the distance?
Yeah.
Their
You know?
endurance,
Yep.
their stamina is up
Endurance.
there.
Yeah, that's what ladies want in the bedroom.
What do you know what they
And-
want?
That's what
Stamina.
I read some. I read some notes.
You read a Wikipedia article?
I get emails.
You get emails about what ladies want?
Yeah. I'm very bad with women, so I just I get advice from a lot of people that I should not get advice from.
Speaking of, did you guys hear about Adrian Peterson?
No, what happened?
Oh yeah.
So he's like $5 million in debt. He's in the middle of a lawsuit, and his lawyer said the exact same thing. He took bad advice from the wrong people, and now he's millions of dollars in debt, despite topping $100 million career earnings.
I mean, he's
Why
so
is he in debt? What advice did he take?
I guess he was just borrowing money. Like he became addicted to just borrowing money and spending it like crazy. And
He also
now
apparently
he's
made bad
just-
investments, and that just cost money. He trusted people with money who took advantage of him. You know, it sucks.
Yeah, that does suck.
But good news is he has a 1-year deal this year, making up to $5 million.
So he
Oh,
needs to
really?
get all those bonuses. So
All-
he's,
he needs
break
to,
even?
He needs to make every single bonus he can
Yeah.
to make even.
I
to try
was
pay
I
off
was
all the
talking
stuff.
to so I was talking to a friend who has a couple buddies in the NFL, and I didn't know that when they get paid in game checks.
yes.
They don't get paid like throughout the year.
No.
So, and he was saying that one of our buddies, he's from Iowa, he would lend out money to his NFL players and be like a loan, and charge interest because certain players would know that they wouldn't have enough money to last the off season.
Mm-hmm.
So they would take out loans from the smarter guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean the NFLPA has been trying to work with everybody, on handling their money and making smart investments and saving. But when you're a broke kid that's never had anything, and then all of a sudden you're worth $70 million, you're gonna go fucking crazy. It's the same reason why people that win the lottery go broke.
Yeah, the winning the lottery.
Crazy.
Have you read those stories?
It's a nightmare.
Oh,
Most
they're
people who
horror
win the lottery
stories.
end up like really messed up.
Oh, you meet family members you never wanted to meet.
Isn't
Yeah.
there a thing where a lot of them like kill themselves or commit suicide?
Yeah, there's like a whole
Probably, yeah.
conspiracy around it that like winning the lottery is actually the worst thing that can happen to you.
I disagree with that completely. As a New Orleans Pelican fan, winning the lottery is the greatest thing ever. Let's go Zion.
You're gonna get a second, once-in-a-lifetime generational player that you'll eventually trade away after you don't win.
Let's
That's
go
a shame.
Pelicans, guys.
Have you got your Zion Lakers jersey yet?
No, NBA shop doesn't have those yet.
They don't. I remember, you can make your own jersey.
Yeah, apparently you cannot make, like, I was in New York during the draft,
Mm-hmm.
and I went to the NBA store in New York because I was going to buy a Williamson jersey, and they're like, we can't print that. They don't, apparently, until the player signs their contract with the team, they're not allowed to print jerseys for those players yet.
What if you said
So that's why it takes like 2 months before they, like, if you went to the website like on draft night and try to buy a jersey, that's why it says wouldn't be deliverable till like August.
Makes sense.
'Cause
Oh. But what if you said I'm Josh Williamson and I want a custom jersey?
I tried that, and
You did?
They're like, you're talking a lot of shit right now. You're making this all up. Get the fuck away from me.
The NFL years ago, after Michael Vick was convicted of his dog thing, a lot of people wanted to buy, I think it was Falcons Michael Vick jerseys.
Yeah.
Or no, it was the Ron Mexico. That was an old story.
What's the Ron Mexico story?
So allegedly, Michael Vick gave herpes to a lot of women and used the alias Ron Mexico. And so a lot of trollers wanted to get Ron Mexico Falcons jerseys, and the NFL caught on. They're like, no more custom jerseys.
So wait, can you not get a custom jersey for the NFL anymore?
No,
Like an
you can.
officially
You can. You just
licensed?
can't do Mexico.
Oh.
And if you're a Falcons fan,
Well, that's disappointing.
yeah.
Yeah. He has herpes?
I don't
I
know.
didn't know that.
I mean,
Wouldn't surprise me.
yeah, I'm not gonna.
What's the odds of this conversation getting more boring?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah, pretty good. There's a lot going on. We got MLB trade rumors. People
Yeah, the Mets are
still
gonna
watch
make
baseball.
Mets are going to make some moves with the Mets.
They're
with
trading
the,
Wheeler?
with the Rays. The Mets are like going to clear house, and the Rays are going to get really fucking good.
I thought the Rays suck.
No, they're really good, but
Yeah.
now they're going to get even better.
Are they ahead of Boston?
Yeah, they're just behind the Yankees, but they're ahead of Boston. And Steve had said before the season started that all three of those teams would have over 90 wins, and he's probably going to be right about that.
God.
Wait, what teams?
The Yankees, the Red Sox, and the Rays.
They're all in the same division, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they're all going to win over 90 games.
You know who's not winning 90 games? Baltimore.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Ev-
traded that one guy away to the Yankees?
Which guy?
Fuck. I don't know baseball. Such a boring sport.
Just start throwing shit out there.
No, there was a guy I thought they traded to the Yankees, and don't know.
I love the boringness of baseball, though.
Oh,
It is nice.
The boringness now is what makes it so good in October when it's so slow. October baseball, there's no better sporting event.
Yeah.
Like, are you talking about playoff
Yeah.
baseball?
Yeah, because it goes over, it lasts like almost a month.
The issue with baseball, it's so long that it's such a boring sport to watch when the games don't matter because there's so many games. They play so way too many fucking games. So the games don't matter that much. Like for example, NFL games matter because there's so few of them.
Yeah.
That every game counts. And that's why baseball's boring until October, and then finally these games actually matter.
Yeah, I don't get people that watch baseball on TV.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like baseball is a live sport. Like, going to the games is way more fun than sitting and watching it at home.
I've never been to a live baseball game.
You've
Oh, you
never
gotta
been?
You
You've
gotta
never
go.
been to
Have
a-
you never been to one?
I've said the last 3 years, hey, I'm gonna go to a Dodger game this year, and then never go.
Just go, man.
I
Yeah,
get,
even if you get, like, cheap nosebleed seats, it's still a good time.
I that's what I hear. I have people say, hey, I'll make sure you go with us next time. Never followed up on it.
Well, wait till next year. They're gonna redo like the whole stadium. They're putting in like $100 million renovation, and they're tearing out the hot dog bleachers and putting in like a really nice.
What, hot dog bleachers?
Yeah, there's.
Yeah, they have an
You can get-
all-you-can-eat right
yeah.
field.
Yeah, you go to baseball games to eat hot dogs and drink beer.
What?
And occasionally watch some
What?
baseball.
Yeah.
I thought you just have to buy individual hot dogs.
No.
I didn't know there was an all-you-can-eat hot dog.
All you can eat.
That's where all the fights break out, too, is in right field.
You know what? I challenge Brenton to a hot dog eating contest, okay?
At Dodger Stadium.
At Dodger Stadium. I
Yeah.
will out-eat
Tell me when.
hot dogs. Question, are we going hot dogs without bread or
I'll
with the
do
bun?
either, and I'll still win. I'm an athlete.
Who
I
eats
think
a hot dog
traditionally-
without a bun?
Yeah, I think traditionally in hot dog eating
It will.
contests, it is with
It
the
will
bun.
come with a bun too.
How
so
gay
we'd be
is it
wasting
not
lot
to
of
use a
buns.
bun?
I don't want all those carbs. I'm trying to keep up my image, okay?
It's a competitive eating contest. Don't worry about the calories.
Yeah.
Just do
Okay.
it.
You
can
guys
run
heard
it
it
off the
here.
next day.
Josh and I will do a hot dog eating contest at his first Dodgers game. So it'll be great to see him throw up at his very
I don't
first
puke
baseball
often.
game.
We can live stream it.
I only puke
Yeah,
when I
we'll live
brush
stream
my
it.
teeth.
Make it the hottest day.
Hot day?
Yeah, like around now.
Like a good 95
yeah.
degree
It's going to
day.
get
What are y'all
hotter
doing
in,
tonight?
in August and September.
There you go.
It's
we
hot
go-
now, but it's
are
going
we
to get even
going-
hotter.
Certain amount of beers before, where you get a good buzz and you're starving? Or are we going just
You're not
natural?
gonna be if you drink beer, you're going to fill up. You don't drink beer.
Okay, then we'll
Brenton,
do shot.
Let him beat
Smoke some
himself.
weed.
Then we'll do shots of Jaeger. We'll smoke some weed. Then we're ready to fucking get this party started.
No, we're going to do
okay?
this.
Shots of Jaeger sounds like that would make you throw up
It
too.
is now on record. I've been challenged, and I accept that challenge, and we're going to go to a Dodgers game, and I'm going to beat you in a hot dog eating contest. 10 minutes, whoever can eat the most.
10 minutes.
Are the
That's how
I've never
long
had a Dodger dog.
the
Are
contests are.
Are they bigger than a normal hot dog?
They're not. They're
No.
skinnier, but they're longer, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
So it's essentially the same amount.
it's the same.
Are the buns bigger?
No, it's no bigger than a regular hot dog bun.
Yeah,
all
because
right.
the dog sticks out the two
Yeah.
ends, right?
Yeah.
May I add an addendum? If you don't go to a Dodger game, you have the Dodger dog eating contest at a 7-Eleven.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I am a big fan of the 7-Eleven hot dog. I love the 7-Eleven hot dog.
Bet you
I get
are.
it like once a week. It's delicious.
White trash.
It's because I live too far away from a Costco. The Costco hot dogs are a good hot
We
dog.
are right by a
I was
Costco,
gonna say the
so we
Costco is
could
around the
do that.
corner.
We did debate doing that here, just getting a bunch of them and bringing them here.
Costco hot dogs are legit. But I don't know about you. I'm not into mustard or ketchup.
No,
I'm
I
into
don't.
plain hot dogs.
I maybe ketchup, but I don't do mustard. But if it was an eating contest, I wouldn't do any condiments.
You don't want to mess?
Well, no, it's just you're gonna fill up more.
Oh, you
The
scared?
less- the
You
less I
scared
have
of
to eat.
losing?
I'm not giving you an
greatness?
advantage. Okay.
Okay, I've had a speech impediment my entire life.
Which
People have given me
means
advantages
it's easier
my
to
entire
shove
life.
shit down your throat. You don't have that strong tongue blocking
I
the
swallow my own tongue. I die on a weekly basis. I attempt to die.
But yeah.
Challenge
we will do
accepted.
that,
I will beat you.
but
I don't know.
Casper, we're not gonna. The loser is not gonna wash their face with a rag. That's
Oh,
already been done.
Someone already knows about my current losing
yeah,
streak in
you have
bets.
fans on this show.
I have
They followed your wonderful work in comedy.
my bets are I'm 0-1. Okay, I've only made one bet and I've lost that bet.
What do you use to exfoliate?
Me?
Yeah.
I have perfect skin, so I don't really.
Why do you have perfect skin?
Yeah, what happened?
You know.
Just genetics.
Oh,
that,
Emma doesn't know.
Oh, you don't know this loss of a bet?
You're
I don't-
in the
I
studio with a loser of a bag of bets.
Yeah,
Oh.
I made a bag of bets with Sam Tripoli, and I
I'm
lost.
so sorry.
And I found out after the fact that what was pulled out of the bag was completely rigged. Every item in the bag was wipe
Of
your face
cour-
with a cum rag.
Of course it was rigged. Are you?
I
do you
did not know.
them?
I didn't know that until after I wiped my face with a cum rag. They told me.
Wow.
But,
so that's how you get perfect skin. You wipe your face with a cum rag
I did
just
it
once.
I did it once.
So it's
this
like
was
a one and
5 years
done.
ago, probably.
So you're saying if I wipe my face with a cum rag today, I'll have perfect
Oh,
skin for the rest of my life?
Yes.
You need a cum rag with like 3 very specific, disgusting people to cum on it.
You know, that honestly changes the whole thing, and I don't want it.
Hey, Emma. Steve just texted me. He tried calling. So
Oh, here, let me. Skype's not on. I'll fix it.
But
What's going through your head when you're doing that?
I wiped it very quickly, got it over with. Thought it would help my comedy career. Not the case at all. Has not helped me at all.
You got
okay?
one. You got one fan on this podcast.
They don't follow me on any of my other stuff. They just know me as the cum rag guy.
Do they send you? Do they send you washcloths?
Yeah. How do you not have a sponsorship?
I'm surprised that no one has sent me a washcloth in the mail.
I don't know if he was trying to do video or not, so we're gonna find out.
Yeah, I can't do video. But
Okay.
I can do this.
That's cool.
Hey, what's up?
So
What's
you
up? How are you?
You are on What's the Odds? I've got Lucas and Josh Martin in the studio with Emma.
What's up, Steve?
What's up?
What's up, guys? How are you? First of all, don't get me on. Don't do it like I'm a caller. This is my
This
shit.
is our
all right?
caller. Welcome, caller. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to What's the Odds
Yeah.
with Brenton Biddlecombe.
What's up,
Hi.
caller?
Hello.
Fucking A, guys. This is it. I knew it. Trying to hijack my shit.
So
Miss
Steve,
you.
Steve,
You're on a
Steve,
big
Steve,
roll. Look at you on a
Steve.
big roll, Brenton.
Steve,
Your big roll.
Steve,
First
calm
it was the
down.
meatball eating
Steve,
contest.
Emma, can we cut the caller? Steve,
No, we're not cutting the caller. The caller's not a caller. The caller's the guy.
Steve.
I'm the guy.
This
Hey.
is the angry caller.
He's now singing his own theme song.
Yeah.
Steve,
What? Yes.
how was the golf tournament this weekend?
First of all, Brenton, I like how you started off with the golf tournament. Do you even know the name of it?
Yeah, the
know the name of it?
the British. It was the British Open. The
Yeah,
British
it's
Open. Yeah,
more
of
commonly
course.
by people that know what they're talking about called the Open or the
Yeah,
Open Championship.
The Open
but yeah, the
Championship
British Open
in Britain.
is fine.
It was in Ireland, though.
Yes, I did watch the British Open, and I don't know why I just called it that, but I did watch, and it was on early in the morning, late at night where I was, and every time another one of your unbelievably just random picks just went low and lower and lower, I was like, this guy is, I can't even believe the high that this guy is riding on, Brenton Biddlecombe. First of all, congratulations to what's his name, who won the actual Open Championship, to
Sean Lowry.
The Irish guy.
not Sean, Shane Lowry.
Shane Lowry. Yeah.
Wait, did I pick Shane Lowry?
Did you?
I'm looking right now. I don't remember anything about.
I don't think you did.
No, I didn't. I had Rose,
No,
Rahm,
but-
Fowler, Eustathian, Stenson, and
Who stays in?
Eustathian, Season, and
Yep.
Payne.
Steve, I'm gonna
Yeah,
guess
you were negative 20. You were minus 29 on Saturday, which would put you in fourth place in our
In your
in our,
experts league with
thing,
quotes
yeah.
around it.
in our fantasy thing. By the way, you beat us by. I mean, you whooped our ass. You were like
Yeah.
minus 29.
Yeah.
I was plus 8, and Kent was plus 9.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're gonna bet on golf, go with the fun names. Whatever names look fun, whatever flags next to their name looks fun, you go with that because they are going to win and it's gonna pay.
It's not going to pay.
It's
You
gonna
didn't even
pay.
pick the winner, dude.
It's gonna pay.
What do you win, Brenton, for winning this?
Pride. And now we officially call every tournament the British Open from here on out on the show.
No, we don't call every tournament. We call
Every
them by their
tournament,
proper
now the
name. I'll
British
answer that
Open.
question, Josh. He's on a two event. I'll put it 2 bet winning streak. He won the meatball eating contest last week, fair and square, 100% with gut, and I gave it to him.
Apparently
And then
you
he
tried
backed
to
his way
cheat during
into a
that.
lucky victory for the British
Oh,
Open.
by the way,
Fuck not the British Open.
Steve,
Open Championship.
the British Open. We are going to do, before you called in, Josh and I made a bet. So when you get back, we're all going to go to a Dodgers game, and him and I are going to do a hot dog eating contest at the stadium.
A Dodger dog eating contest?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
You guys better bring your fucking wallets with you too. You know, those
No,
are
we're
like
going to get
$40
the
a piece,
no.
right?
We're going to do the right field all-you-can-eat bleacher seats.
Oh, good idea. I
Yeah.
mean, like, okay. What do you think the number is going to be? What are you gonna put a time frame on it? Or are you gonna
Yeah,
we're going to
do
do
10 minutes
We're going to
again.
do 10 minutes again. So I'm going to say probably for me, I'll do 8 or 9.
10 minutes.
Brenton, have you found your calling card? Is this
I
what
think
you're
so.
Now, like,
I
gonna be
think
known
I am
for?
now a professional eater, and this is the gateway into that. And I'm going to start doing this for money. We're going to have people that are calling in going, I want to eat you in this. And then we're just going to go and fucking eat, and I'm going to win every time. I'm just really good at
Did you
stuff.
feel nauseous on it? Did you feel? Did you eat anything
No,
else
I
on Wednesday,
swear
by
to
the
God,
way?
I didn't eat anything else, but I swear to God, I felt completely fine. I went to work that night. Like, I was good.
You didn't eat dinner that night though.
I didn't eat dinner, no. I had a drink, but I didn't eat anything.
Oh my God! I went on a red eye from L.A. to Chicago, which didn't land in Chicago, and ended up landing in Indianapolis with the meatball farts, and I'm talking heavy, rank, like meat.
You
farts.
barely
It was
ate
bad.
any, though.
Wow. I think
What?
that might have. I think the
You
plane might have fucked with you.
Barely
on that one.
had meatballs. Yeah, but you shouldn't have done that right after flying.
But
The
I
jet lag
I bet if
fucked
Brenton
you
got
up.
on a plane after that, he would have had the meatball farts too.
Maybe.
Yeah, see, he would have.
Planes do that.
Also,
It's
7
a
meatballs
living life.
isn't a lot of meatballs.
It really isn't.
That's like an appetizer
Exactly.
of meatballs.
I think I wish we weighed them, but I think you probably ate about 1.5 pounds of meatballs.
I ate my weight in meatballs.
That's how Brenton's gonna carbo load for the half
I have
marathon. He's just
s-
gonna eat the meatballs.
You can literally fit your hands around my stomach. That's how small I am. But I was ready. I trained.
Perfect.
So, Brenton, what was your
Gee.
favorite part of the British
Gross.
Open?
My favorite part of the British Open was when I Googled if it was actually going on because I forgot about it. And then I didn't
Oh my
remember who I had
God.
picked.
Did you watch it?
No, I don't watch golf.
More importantly, I lost a bag of bets to Sam Tripoli. I told him that I thought Tiger Woods would win another major this year. Now all the majors are now
no.
over. So I will have to lose my phone. I have to not be on my phone for 2 days, which won't be a problem at all.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't even
not-
see that as a
so I
punishment.
gotta
That sounds
go.
fantastic.
That's easy for
Yeah.
you, but for Sam, if you took his phone away for 2 days, you'd be like removing his entire personality. That's his soul. That guy's on his phone more than anybody I know.
Yeah.
I feel like Sam would take like his SIM card and
Because it
put
was
it,
such a
put in like a phone in the middle, like a display phone at Best Buy.
Yeah.
Just to make phone calls and texts in the middle of a Best Buy.
I wanted to take it away when like Julian Assange was to be questioned or something like that. Something really big that would go on in his life and he
yeah.
needed to, be able to tweet about or Instagram about. So
Yeah.
but yeah, it's I lost. Speaking of no phones and no technology, I had dinner with Ari Shafir the other night, and he's on a technology sabbatical, but he says hello to everyone like a human being. He said, "Tell people I said hello."
Every now and then,
like, all right.
someone has to let everyone know he's still alive.
Is he not on his phone
Yeah.
again?
No, he's off everything.
God, okay,
He's
that's
off
why
everything.
I texted him
We went to
yesterday
dinner,
about something.
And I said,
that's why.
"Hey," I go, "Where do you want to go to dinner?" He goes, "Let's go to this Chinese place. It's like a couple blocks from my house. I'll walk there. I'll make a reservation, and I'll let you come back, and I'll call you and let you know." I go, "Great." He walks there. It's like 15 blocks from his house. He gets there. It's closed between like lunch and dinner for a couple hours. He walks back, calls me, and goes, "Can you call them and make a reservation?" I'm like, "Oh, so this whole lifestyle is just a burden on everybody else, everyone around you. We all just become personal assistants." I'm like, "You're the guy that like quit smoking, but you just bum cigarettes off of the rest of us
Yeah.
for the rest of your existence till you feel better about yourself and then get back on the wagon." But anyway, yeah. So he says hello to people. and yeah, he's not on technology, so that'll be fine for me. I won't need that. It's not gonna be an issue.
If he's not on his phone, how did he call you to make that to ask you?
He has a landline in his apartment.
Oh, okay.
What decade is
Tethers.
it?
He also has a cell phone, but he tethered it to the landline, so he only gets a call if it's there.
Oh, so he
Wow.
can still make calls from his landline, just not when he's out and about in the world.
Yeah. So like we were 10 minutes late to dinner, my wife and I. And she's like, just text Ari and tell him we're going to be 10 minutes late. I was like, nope. I got to drop you off at the restaurant and look for a spot because, I'm sure he'll stay there, but there's no way to get in touch with him.
10 minutes late's not that bad.
Not, but out of respect, but whatever. It's no big deal. Yeah, it was, Ari's always interesting, so. What are you guys talking about today as far as fantasy football shit? Is that what you're into?
I've got some rankings here I wanted to go over with these guys because we're all in the Comedy Store League, and then we're going to start What's the Odds League. So
well, there's two guys that wrote me that want to be involved in it, two fans of ours. I know Rhett was one of them, and I think it was Rhett from last week called and said he wanted to. And there's a guy in my Instagram, I can't remember the name, but so just save 2 spots for those 2 guys.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's great. You're gonna set that up, Brenton?
Yeah, I'll set that up.
Great. ESPN, please.
You want to?
I don't know what you fuckers use.
No, we use
What do you
Yahoo.
use?
Yahoo's great.
Yahoo's great. So
Oh
much better
my
than ESPN.
God!
I've done both, and I prefer Yahoo over ESPN. So
I
you know
gotta
what?
learn a new system.
So you know what, Steve? Here's what we can do. We have a podcast where we make bets, and the winner gets to decide things. So we'll just come up with something, and the winner will get to pick if we go with ESPN or Yahoo.
What about a meatball eating contest?
What about a meatball
No,
eating
we're
contest?
not. We already fucking did that,
That
Josh,
is a
and I
very
lost.
good
all right?
idea.
How about mini meatballs, like IKEA meatballs?
I could probably eat
You
a
know what?
shitload
That's-
of those. Let's just do let's do a can of frosting this time.
Ugh.
That actually sounds amazing. Fun fatty.
Yeah,
Oh,
can of frosting.
put it in the fridge before.
Oh yeah.
Diabetes.
Did we lose
Dave,
Steve?
Yeah, we might have lost Steve. But Steve, if you can hear this, Dave Bolam on Facebook says ESPN is the MySpace of fantasy sites, and I agree.
It's awful.
It's really bad.
What
it's
up, Dave?
archaic.
I'm on a bunch of Yahoo. Like I play in like.
Steve's like in the void somewhere.
Are you in the subway? Are you on Ari's phone?
No, I'm not in Ari's phone. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
now
there
I
we
can.
go.
Now we can hear you.
Oh, great. You tell that guy, whoever wrote that he's the fuck him. All right. That was way funnier 15 seconds ago when I said it.
Steve,
We couldn't hear you say it because you're cutting out, Steve.
Yeah, you dropped for a
Fuck
solid-
him.
Didn't catch that.
Where are you yelling from right now?
I've been playing.
Are you astral projecting
Now I'm
into the
just yelling 'cause I'm
podcast?
very upset. No, when did Emma get so vocal on this podcast? Everything goes out the window.
I think he just entered the Matrix.
Yeah, your phone it sounds like you're an alien. Are you on the subway actively right this
not.
minute?
I was in it before. Now I'm not in it anymore. I'm outside.
Okay, now you sound normal.
Yeah.
I'm on the track. I was in it before. Now I'm outside outside in like a little station area, trying to like quiet now. But you guys got me so upset. I had to find a spot. I could yell and not.
You needed a public yelling shelter?
I did. So
By
now
the
I'm
way-
in Central Park, just yelling with the rest of the lunatics.
so let's go back to Yahoo being better than ESPN for fantasy football.
Absolutely.
It's not.
It is, though.
It's 100% better.
And we're
I'll
doing...
try it, but I don't think it is. I played 1 year with my high school friends on Yahoo, and it sucked.
You still have friends from high school?
Yeah, they've been on the
Dude,
show.
I have friends from every generation of my life, all right? I have both burnt and built bridges at all crossroads in my life.
By the way, did you watch the Yankees game
Hello?
last night? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
This sounds worse than hearing me speak.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
I know. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Did you watch that Yankees
Hello?
game last night? Hello. Steve.
I I watched the highlights. I didn't watch the game.
Oh, it was a good one.
Fuck!
we don't hear anything you're saying except the word fuck.
I'm just picturing Steve in a subway station in New York screaming obscenities.
Can we get a new theme song with basically this conversation? Can someone remix the song with all of this? Putting that out
I don't know
there.
if you guys can hear me right now. Can you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
now we can.
Now we can.
Great. You know, Brenton, you don't have crystal clear connection when you call in from the various places you've called in.
Well, I'm sorry
all
I
the
tour
Pauly
with Paulie.
stops.
We're not like in New York City. We're in fucking the middle of nowhere, Indiana.
I'd rather be there.
I think the
sometime.
first time I called you, I was under a tornado warning.
Speaking of which, I was in a tornado warning in Appleton, Wisconsin. Thank you to everyone who came to the shows this past weekend in
Good
Appleton.
segue.
Skyline Comedy Club. I had a great show. Two shows Friday, 2 Saturday. And then sorry to everyone, I had to cancel Thursday's show because the flight got canceled. But then I did a show in Indianapolis, and thanks to the people that came to that one. So
Yeah, how was that
It's
show?
crazy.
Last second show?
it was great. Brendan Schaub was at Helium, and then there's a small room there. So I just ended up doing a show for about 40 people in the little small room. It was great.
That's fun.
Yeah, man. So, all right, let me go before I get too out of control here. What the fuck is it? Oh, my God. I thought I saw it. Okay, sorry. Let me go before I break up and lose you guys again. So you guys are talking fantasy. We know we're going to play in a fantasy league this year.
Yes.
I have not. Do not set anything up on Yahoo. I have not made my decision yet as far as which league we're going to go for.
Well, it's a mutual decision, and we can do something to have the winner of the bet pick if we go Yahoo or ESPN.
Fine. What bet are we doing?
Fuck. What could we do?
Josh, this is when you're supposed to say a meatball eating contest again, you idiot.
You know, we already did that.
Bet
And
on
you lost.
Yeah.
like the NFL Hall of Fame.
When is the next British Open? Because we could make a bet on that.
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Okay? Fuck you, bro. I don't know.
I
We'll
like
think about
that.
it.
Maybe
But
maybe the Hall of
don't-
Fame game
Yeah,
is something
dude.
you can bet on.
Or the over/under on Hall of Fame speeches.
When is
Oh my God,
the the Hall of Fame game will be far enough ahead of the actual season that we could do
Hall
that.
of Fame games next
2
Sun
weeks.
in like a week or two.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard Knock starts next week or the week after?
It's almost
Training
August,
camp,
Steve.
training camp starts like tomorrow or Friday for
Yeah.
a lot of teams.
Oh my God,
For
I can't
pretty much
wait.
everyone.
Boner City, guys. It's all back.
Yeah.
No
It's
more
all
basketball
fucking
talk.
back.
Well,
just football talk.
You know, it's
coming
back, but you have to watch the Giants this year, so that's something.
No, I'm a Yankee fan till they win the World Series, and then I'll shift focus from there.
Steve, real quick, what's the over/under for which week Daniel Jones starts by? Week 6?
6 is the over-under because I think that's a fair number, but I would still take the over.
Okay.
Now, I mean, like, look, then again, it's like if Eli's little neck snaps or his elbow snaps or whatever, one of his things snaps off, then that could be week 1, week 2. So barring injury, but I'm saying, like, if it was health-wise, was not a factor, just performance talent-wise, let's see what we got because we're 0-5. I think it's week 6.
Do you think you can go 0-16 for the season?
No, we're not gonna. We'll win a cup. Saquon Barkley could win a goddamn game by himself.
He really
I believe
could.
that.
And by the way,
So-
he's the number 1 ranked player according to Fantasy Pros, so he'll probably be going off the board first in a lot of leagues.
Did you see the?
He's talking about 3,000 yards this year as a goal, and then also combined, obviously. But then he did. Then he did say, "Well, who cares if I get 3,000 yards if we lose every game? I want more W's than yards this year." So I don't know how that equates to something else.
So
but
he wants 5
win.
yards this year.
He cut a video for Barry Sanders for his birthday on Instagram, and it's just all of Barry's moves, and then followed by cuts of Saquon doing the same moves.
Yeah, dude. He is. I mean, look, that's what I look at when I see him. I see a little, Barry Sanders, the cutting ability, the catching out of the backfield.
Definitely.
Better catching out of the backfield than Barry Sanders was.
But the concern is he's going to be the focal point of the offense. They're going to stack the box. They're going to overuse him. Is he going to get hurt?
Dude, Daniel Jones is going to be the focal point of the offense.
No. You know that.
You have no wide receivers, so
You have
that
no
won't
wide
be-
receivers. Your
He's
tight
got
end.
3 short wide receivers to throw to.
What, Shepard?
Sterling Shepard's barely 6 foot.
And Ingram's a great tight end, but he's going to be hurt by the
They got
third week.
what's his name? Beautiful Eyes. What's his name from Detroit? Golden Tate is barely 6 foot. And Evan Ingram's a decent sized person to throw the ball to,
but he's made of glass.
The Giants and the Knicks. The Giants and the Knicks are a lot alike. The Giants went and got basically the same type of wide receiver, and the Knicks got 3 forwards that play all the same position. They all play like a 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I will say this:
very
for
similar.
some reason, they are talking about in Cleveland. I was watching something about Cleveland. I don't know what the hell I was in the Midwest and saying Cleveland's big problem, their big concern is that they gave up Ziegler, their offensive lineman. And then who's going to protect not Johnny Manziel, what's his name? Baker Mayfield. Mm-hmm. And who's going to protect him now? So apparently this fucking offensive lineman that we got in this deal, Ziegler, the guy from the Browns,
Yeah, he's very good. He's very good.
He's a stud.
Yeah, the problem is they lost him and they lost Joe Thomas. So that offensive line is a little weird for Cleveland this year.
But that just gives me hope as a Giants fan that maybe the offensive line will be even a little bit better. I mean, it was supposed to be better at the beginning of the year last year, and it's still sucked. And we had Solder and all those guys. So maybe with another year under their belt and Ziegler and a couple other guys, they'll figure it out.
This is why preseason football is so much fun. Steve has hope in a hopeless situation.
Do I believe that if you gave Eli Manning more than the average quarterback's amount of time in the pocket, that he would be able to win a couple games and have a couple decent games? Yeah. So, again, do I think that's going to happen? No. Do I think that he's still going to be a year slower than he was last year and he's going to get picked more times than he throws touchdowns? Yeah. But at least he's got baby Black Jesus to throw it to in the backfield or dump it off to, and that is a game changer. That's a win or two right there. So, to me, I'm like, come on. Let's just have a decent first couple games. Because if it all goes to shit right away, dude, if it all goes bad, week 1, week 2, week 3, you will see Daniel Jones coming into week 6, 7, 8. And that's my prediction.
Question for you, Steve. Who do you think has a better year? Eli Manning or Joe Flacco with the Broncos?
Joe Flacco with the Broncos.
For sure, Joe Flacco.
Do you think that he's too old?
Because there's two different people. Eli Manning's like, I'm going to teach this guy how to be a quarterback, which I appreciate, but I'm also going to do the best I can. Joe Flacco's like, you can go fuck yourself. I want to go win a Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Eli Manning is not like that. He knows there's no way he's going to go win a Super Bowl. All right. Now, there's probably no way Joe Flacco's going to win the Super Bowl with the Broncos, but he thinks he can, and that's the difference.
Just like you thought you could beat Brenton in a meatball eating contest. We saw the results
Now
of that.
You bring up meatballs again? Now you bring it up again. You know what, Brenton? Let's do this. If you want to have it on your fucking Yahoo, we'll have it on your Yahoo.
What did I even do? I didn't fucking say anything. That was Josh. Don't get mad at me. Be respectful.
I know it was Josh.
Be respectful. We're gentlemen talking about football.
And the British Open.
You know what?
Steve's going to have a heart attack.
Podcast anymore.
Now, Steve, I have a question for you. So I'm going to read you the top 5 running backs according to the rankings right now. Let's say you have the first pick. Who are you taking? I've got Barkley, Elliott, McCaffrey, Kamara, and Johnson.
I missed the second one. I heard Barkley, then the second one.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Who?
Ezekiel Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott, Saquon Barkley,
Christian McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara.
Gurley?
No, Gurley.
Gurley's 6.
Gurley is ranked. I don't even have him 6th. According to Fantasy Pros, Melvin Gordon's 6th.
I'm taking out of that group.
I've got. Where is?
They have
Gurley?
David Johnson in the one for ESPN. They have David Johnson ahead of Gurley.
Where is Gurley? Yeah, Gurley is ranked 10th according to Fantasy Pros.
I wouldn't take Gurley.
That's amazing because that's just because of last year, and no one knows what that leg's going to be like when he comes back.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know if you're getting week 1 Gurley or you're getting week,
But I mean,
12
they have Le'Veon Bell ahead of him. They have Joe Mixon ahead of him.
I would put Dude, you don't think Le'Veon Bell's going to come out with something to prove this year? A year off, healthy?
Yeah, but it also doesn't matter whether he does or not. He's never going to make that money back.
I don't care about that. I don't think he cares about that, but I think he would care about coming back and putting up 2,000 yards.
Yeah.
And then still being like, who the fuck do you... Who was saying they were the best? I'm still the best.
Know who's going to be a good running back that's pretty far down on this list? It's Fournette. Actually having a quarterback who can throw.
Yeah.
And you're not just running the fucking ball all the time. Fournette will have a great fucking year.
I think Nick Chubb will as well, and he's pretty far down on the list.
How many games is Homeboy suspended for? 10?
Yeah, he's at least half the season, but I think 10.
Who's this?
Not Nick Chubb, the other
The
one.
Kareem Hunt suspension. You can look that up, how long his suspension is. But I
he's
don't
with
think,
Cleveland now, right?
I don't think he's a guy that you want to touch. He's going to be another, like Le'Veon Bell last year. I don't think he's a guy you touch because he's not going to come in and take Nick Chubb's job from him.
As a guy who drafted Le'Veon Bell with in the first round, pick number 8 last year, that did nothing for me. Fuck Chubb. Fuck Kareem Hunt. He's not going to play in.
No, I'm not saying take Kareem Hunt. I'm just saying, like, I think whatever he comes back, he's going to get touches. And, you know, look, whatever you think about the guy, he's still a fucking unbelievably talented running back.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he can make, you know,
He's
a lot of things
He's gone
happen.
for 8 games, Steve. So half this.
8
well,
games.
that's
I would
3/4
still
of
take,
the fantasy season.
Yeah, that's more than half the season. So I would take you. A lot of things can happen. You'll need 5 running backs by week 8.
Yeah.
Looking at this, though, I might take McCaffrey first overall.
Yeah, you know what, dude? I was just about to say, I'm like, all-purpose yards. The only reason I don't like McCaffrey, or is it the reason I like McCaffrey the most, because I think we might be on the same page here, Lucas, is that Cam Newton is not going to be as great. And so he is now it's McCaffrey's team now.
Yes.
Right.
So it's the passing of the torch, but is that in the form of all the production on the team? Is that what you're thinking too?
Yeah, I think the offense is good enough, so even if McCaffrey is the focal point of it, he's at a point where he could probably handle it.
There are also other weapons that will take away from McCaffrey, so it's not going to be a Barkley situation where it's just
Right.
load the box and stop the run.
And the
But
defense should be good.
Are we going to do PPR, or are we doing standard?
I like standard. I'm a missionary, old school. I don't want to, I want to
This is what
stare
we're
at your
dealing
face,
with.
make
This is
eye
what we're
contact,
dealing
and
with.
drill it.
How do
What?
you not like Yahoo? How do you not like PPR?
He doesn't like to think.
Because PPR is Bush League, dude. I
It's
don't
not
give a
Bush
shit if
League.
You, grab
You
the
have
ball
to
and
go
for 2
a step
yards.
deeper and analyze who can catch the ball and how many offenses run screens to their running backs, and it makes it more exciting. And then you have to factor in receptions, people that are targeted the most, instead of just standard where it's like one guy will catch one pass the entire game, but it's for a 99-yard touchdown.
Especially in PPR, that's why
PPR is more fun.
That's why PPR league Kamara's my number one, because they always just throw those little short passes. to
yeah,
him.
but he has
So
he has a timeshare.
You can calculate. You can get a shitload of points
Yes.
just from PPR.
Fine. You know what? You guys bullied me into it. All right. You knocked off my my lunch tray. You knocked it out of my hands. You knocked my books out of my hands, and you bullied me into it.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. We will be doing the first What's the Odds Fantasy Football League on Yahoo. PPR.
Yahoo PPR.
4 point.
Yahoo PPR. Okay.
Can we do 16
And when I
teams?
whoop your ass in whatever fucking league you decide and under the rules that you decide, there will be high stakes ramifications on this one, fellas.
10 team or
High
12
stakes.
team? 10 team or 12 team?
Dude, we got to. I mean, look, I'll do whatever, but we only have there's 12 people that watch this thing. So
Yeah. You're all
You know?
invited. Emma, do you do fantasy football?
I've never done it. I don't know. I don't know anything about football.
Emma,
so like,
you're
You'll
out.
probably win it.
You are out.
Yeah, I mean,
Here
I
we
can,
go.
You would win.
I can full blown guess and just go by the names.
Just like me in the British Open.
Exactly.
There you go.
Just go with the
Fucking
literally
dude.
looking at the rankings. If you were to pick the fun names, you would have a really fucking good fantasy football team.
Hey, let's do it. I'm down to try.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
It's just like the Key and
I want
Peele sketch with all the weird
Alvin
names.
Kamara.
But yeah, this is. I'm excited.
Did
It's
you
gonna be
all
a lot
see?
of fun.
Did you all see the perfect ranked players on Madden? The 5 players that got 99 ratings.
No,
The only offensive.
Yeah,
player-
what's his name this year? What's his name got it right? No, did anyone get it this year?
Josh
Yeah.
Allen.
Yeah, Josh Allen should get it. No, it was the only offensive player was DeAndre Hopkins.
And
Oh.
That was it. Yeah.
he is the 5th ranked according to Fantasy Pros. 1st wide receiver and 5th overall. So he's not a bad pick.
He's
If we're-
above like running backs after. Yeah, so
He's
in
above a lot
PPR
of running
league,
backs.
Yeah, I
in
guess.
a PPR league, he's very valuable.
Yeah. I got to shift my focus now.
Travis
But
Kelce is 7th overall, first tight end, because he's going to get a lot of targets.
Yep.
I'm only drafting Saints players, so
You wouldn't do that bad,
You
except
know?
on the
Are
bye
you
week.
going to handicap yourself that badly and say you're just going to draft Saints players for real, or you're going to really?
you know, Michael Thomas, Jared Cook, Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara. That's all I need in life. We'll have the number 1 defense in the league this year. I believe that. And we don't have Daniel Jones to worry about.
I so hope I'm picking right in front of you so I can take them and hear your
I
disgust
almost
every
want,
time.
though, I almost want him to be able to take the entire Saints roster and see if you could build a team to beat the Saints roster. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh, you could.
Almost like you can't draft anyone on the Saints. And Josh can only draft the Saints. So we're basically giving up anyone on the Saints, but he then only has that.
But I don't
mean,
have depth. The Saints only have one main wide receiver, Michael Thomas.
I'll draft.
Oh, what
the
are you
whole Saints
bitching
team.
already?
Yes. Okay, this is my Yahoo
What
league.
about that rookie last year that had a few games?
He's
had a
not
couple
good.
of
He had
good
one
games.
good game.
No, he had a
Traquan
couple-
Smith.
Yeah, he had a couple of good games.
I don't like players with apostrophes in their names.
Racist.
What are you trying to do?
God damn, dude.
Jesus.
It's cold so.
I
Yeah,
can't,
bro.
I can't believe
I like that
Tyreek Hill didn't get suspended, though. I can't believe it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He didn't?
No. No, he's playing a
Was
full
some sort
season.
of evidence came forth, or did the? What?
They just said
Wow.
it. I don't know. Yeah, he's not getting suspended at all.
And I have
Man.
him ranked at number 27 overall. He's the 11th wide receiver. He's ahead of A.J. Green, who I will avoid heavily this year. That guy gets hurt
I
too
assume
much.
the number 1 quarterback's Mahomes,
Yep.
and then who you got after that? Brady, and then
Deshaun.
I have Deshaun number 2. According
of Hopkins,
to E
yeah.
ESPN.
See, but I want to see who's like in the 10 to 20 range who makes that big jump up. Because I remember Mahomes last year, he was like a 10th round pick.
Kyler Murray.
I'm not.
What?
Kyler's too
Kyler
young.
Murray.
Okay, that's a good bet then,
This
Josh.
is-
You
this
think
is
Kyler
interesting.
Murray has over under 25 passing touchdowns?
Over on the 25?
Yeah,
Let me see what
passing.
what did Mahomes get last year for
50.
passing? You got 50?
Something like that. Yeah, I think he got like 50.
25?
I would take.
Yeah.
I'm going to go over on
Yeah,
25.
I would take
Passing.
over on that.
Yeah,
Passing.
Passing?
He's got Fitzgerald still.
Do you guys have Andrew?
Yeah, I'm going to go over 20. 25 is a weird number. 20, I'll go over 20. 25 is where I see him getting around 25.
I'm going over 25.
That's
Over
what I
tw-
just
over
said.
25.
Over under 25.
But
Over
I
25.
I'll
So
say he
you're
gets
taking
30.
the under, Josh.
Yeah, I'll take over 25. You want under or you want over? Steve?
Yeah, I'll take the under. I think he runs in about 5 or 6 and he passes for about 18. Let me tell you something. This kid he'll light the world on. They'll figure him out though. And he's not Patrick Mahomes where he does not have that arm. He does not have that arm strength. He's got the ability to get out of things like Russell Wilson, but he's not an athlete like Patrick Mahomes. He is not the same thing. He is not 6'3".
You know, they said the
He's
same
not-
thing about me, Steve. They said the same
He did
thing. And
not
by
play-
they,
I
I
mean,
mean
like,
you. Said the same thing about me. And you know what? People should have taken the over.
I'm telling you, dude. I think he's going to be good. I'm saying there's a learning curve. There are times where he will think he knows what he's throwing into, and his athletic ability will try to overcompensate for something, and he's going to forget that these guys are just as fast and just as strong, and he's going to throw picks. I bet you he's got 15 picks too.
Yeah, probably.
This list I'm looking at.
He's gonna try to go out and do stuff too much, and balls are gonna get tipped. He's gonna get picked that way. It's gonna be. I think that he will have a above average rookie season, but not lighting the world on fire. He is not Patrick Mahomes. That's my prediction.
Quarterback question for you, Steve. Over under
Yes.
before the phrase "Fitz magic" gets used? Week 5. Fitzpatrick is the second to last ranked quarterback on ESPN's rankings.
Who was he with this year?
Who their first?
Miami.
Can you give me their first? Can you give me their first 4 opponents? Do you have? I mean, I know it's a lot to ask.
I'll look at it.
I really need him to come in and win 5 games with Miami.
Their first games are against the Ravens, the Patriots, the Cowboys, and the Chargers.
Week 2.
Oh, that's
Week
all.
2.
Week 2.
That's all defense.
I'll tell you why.
teams.
Because they're going to beat the Patriots week 2.
Wait, is the
game's in Miami, and
Yeah.
Brady does not have the best time there.
Yep.
No.
Yep. He hates the
and it's
heat.
gonna be. He'll throw a touchdown with like 3 minutes left in the game, Fitzpatrick, and then it's going to be Fitz magic all over again. Week 2.
Harvard educated.
Do you
Guys,
have-
I'm breaking up again. I'm gonna head into the subway. I love you guys. All right, that's all.
right.
That's all I can give you today.
that was more than enough, Steve.
We love you
I
thank
too.
love all of you. all
Thank
right?
you for calling. You're our
Thanks for
favorite.
covering for me
You're our
today,
favorite
fellas.
caller.
Yeah.
What?
You're our
You're-
favorite
I'm-
caller.
Thank you for calling.
Yeah, I should be.
Thank you for
Enjoy
calling
it.
the show.
Tell Ari hi.
All right, guys. I love you.
Safe
you
travels.
too.
Bye,
Have fun.
Steve.
Bye bye.
Yeah. Do you guys have Andrew Luck ahead of Aaron Rodgers? This has.
Yep. Oh, no, right behind him. Rodgers 3, Luck 4.
I've got Luck 3, Rodgers 4.
I don't know. They're kind of interchangeable to me. I could see. I think Luck will have a huge
Luck's
year.
going to have a big year.
The
I would
one
go
I have
after.
wide receivers. They have Devontae Adams ahead of DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, I saw that
which
too.
is like fucking crazy.
I wouldn't do
Fuck.
that.
This is going to be good. And then Baker Mayfield is quarterback 5 on my list.
Okay. Below or ahead of Matt Ryan?
He's ahead of Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan's number 6.
What running back would you never take?
I'm not
This
taking
year.
David Johnson.
That's my go-to name.
Really? I would take David Johnson this
I would
year.
not take David Johnson, but you also make very poor decisions in fantasy football.
Hey, I was in the championship game this year. I want to point out.
How did it go?
I lost to Moses.
There you go.
I traded Mahomes for Fournette. And so when you say Fournette's going to have a great year, I hope to hell you both are wrong.
Fournette had a great year 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Last year was whatever.
He had a bad attitude, too.
He
You
carried
talking about
me
the fight with the
into
Bills?
playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Welcome to What's the Odds? You're on the air.
What's up, Brenton?
What's up, man?
This is G from Phoenix. You guys might know me as Rodnick from the Gay Porn with Steve.
Yes, sir. I remember that day very well.
Me too.
Yes. Yes, good time. I had I want to be in that fantasy team.
Yeah, you're on.
The league.
You've made out with
Fuck
you've made out with the commissioner, so I think it's safe to say you're on.
Wait, Brenton,
Yeah,
are you the
I guess
commissioner?
favoritism, I guess.
Oh, I guess I am the commissioner.
You are the
You've
commissioner.
you've made out with the guy who's going to come in last place in the league, so you're on.
Assistant to the commissioner,
Yes.
Steve Rannazzisi.
Well, Brenton, you own Steve according to all these bets, so I mean,
I've literally won everything, and he still is convinced, like, oh, no, I've beaten you in, it's 50-50. Literally everything we've done except for, like, 2 things. And he still hasn't dressed up like an amateur. I still haven't posterized him.
yeah. I can't wait for that. At this point, it's just funny seeing Steve lose all the time.
He's just past his prime.
He's
and
good at losing.
Yeah, he's good at losing. Well, he's not good
I
at
can't
losing.
wait
He's
till he
not-
doesn't
he's not a
finish the
gracious
marathon.
loser. What mile? We should have asked him. What mile do you think he taps out at?
Mild.
I don't think he goes past half.
I don't think he gets
And I
400
think he's going to
feet.
get at least halfway.
He's going to realize how
I think
hot
he's
it
going to
is.
finish it, whether he walks it or not.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Since
I don't
it's
know.
not, it's
Seeing
not,
the meatball competition, you could see a quitter in him.
Yeah, he gave up immediately. But it's
Yeah,
not
that's
going to
bad.
be Emma. It might be more difficult because it's not going to be a traditional. We're just running on pavement.
That's
it's going to
true.
be,
I mean, you have 4 hours to finish it, and if you use the whole 4 hours, it's an 18-minute mile, which is very doable.
yeah.
You could crawl it.
But you could slip and fall,
Yeah, you
really
could twist
hurt
an
yourself,
ankle.
and it would make it very difficult.
What's the odds that Steve gets? What's the odds that Steve gets injured before the marathon?
I think they're pretty high.
Yeah.
They're pretty high.
Isn't his back out right now?
Oh,
Yeah, his back is out right now, so he's not even training. and he's about to go to the Fringe Festival, so he's going to be overseas for a month. He's going to be drinking like a madman over there.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just not
Hey,
gonna
also,
happen.
other question. Do you guys have any information on the ATC festival this year?
We don't. I don't think. I don't.
don't know yet. I think they're still figuring it out.
No. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of logistics that go into that. I don't think they've been figured out yet.
Yeah. So we're hoping that we do another one, but I don't know if and when that's going to happen.
Yeah, if you ask me, the last two have been a total success.
Oh,
but-
yeah. They were,
Oh yeah, and everybody
most
wants
fun I've had
everybody
in
wants
comedy.
it to happen again.
yeah. So
Yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, you're
Yeah.
in the league for sure. So we're going to figure out the details. But DM me your email so I can make sure that you're on and you have a spot. Probably do like a 10-team league. And then we'll try to
Cool.
do like we'll try to do a live draft like on the
it's-
show.
Yeah. Instagram or Twitter?
Either works.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Well, thanks, dude.
All right, well, you guys have a good one.
Yeah. Thanks for listening. Thanks for calling. And I'm sure Steve misses you very much.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. All
All right. See you, buddy.
right, later, guys.
Later, brother.
So now the fun thing is we have to come up with what happens to the loser of the league.
What
And
they have to
then-
do?
Yeah, what they have to do. So we don't have to come up with it right now. And if anyone who's watching has ideas, feel free to send them in. But keep in mind, this is not Punch Drunk Sports. We're not animals on this show.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Today on the phone, that was the nicest Rannazzisi's ever been to me.
Yeah.
He hates me because he thinks I cursed him and his team.
Well, you know what's crazy?
Because
is
I made him
he's-
buy this like New York Giants like vintage logo like tank top, and ever since then they've been just losers.
Yeah.
And he thinks it's because I made him buy that fucking jersey.
So why doesn't he just burn it?
You know,
Wouldn't him buying the jersey be his energy cursing the team, not yours?
Exactly.
I told him
It's him
about
passing
it. I
blame.
showed it to him, and he's like, "Oh, that's really cool. Where can you get that?" I sent him the link. He bought it, and since then, bad news. Eli's been sucking since.
Yeah, but he's past his prime. I mean, this is what happens.
Wait, are you talking about Eli or
Eli.
Steve
Well,
Rannazzisi?
I mean, they're interchangeable at this point. You basically line up Steve's betting abilities and Eli's football career, and they're kind of in the same spot. I'm sure he was great 5-10 years ago, and now it's just, move over. The next
same old-
generation's
it's the
coming
same old
through.
thing.
The next generation is here.
You know, DJ.
Yeah.
I mean, the Giants won a Super Bowl. I've never seen it done by winning every game on the road. You know how insane that is?
I saw that team too. I saw them kill the Bills. Killed them. We were in the snow. It rained in the first half. So it was miserable because it was cold rain.
Yeah.
And then the second half, the rain turned to snow. So then we just froze, and they beat us by probably 30 points. And I forget who was the running back at the time. It was the big dude that was
Yes, Brandon Jacobs.
Yeah,
I
he
remember
had
this.
probably 200 yards against us.
I
Like, they
remember
couldn't
this.
stop
Yes.
him.
I remember watching.
Right over him.
There's a lot of shitty football games I've watched. A Bills game is my number one worst game I've
Yeah,
ever
the
watched.
Bills consistently
It was
have
like-
the
it
worst
was-
game of the year
It
every
was
year.
Bills, I think the Colts when it was like super snowy.
No, it's Bills Browns.
They
Browns,
always play
and
the
snow.
Browns.
The snow was like fucking like it seemed like 2 feet
Yeah.
deep.
It was a Thursday night game. It was prime time, and the final score is like 6-3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That happens every year to us. There's at
And
least
it's-
one
I
of
was
those
like,
games.
I'm like, oh, this
See,
is why people hate the Bills.
That's
because
why we
of
never
this.
get primetime games.
yeah. Well, we get a Thanksgiving game this year.
Do you?
Yeah,
Mm.
the Cowboys.
So does my Saints.
Oh, really?
Last year we had Falcons at New
Seriously?
Orleans for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, why
And
do the
this year
Saints always get a
And this year
Thanksgiving?
we have New Orleans at Falcons because that apparently was one of the high rated games ever for Thanksgiving Day games.
Would you rather watch the Bills lose on Thanksgiving or eat a tofurkey?
I would rather eat a tofurkey for sure.
Same.
Yeah, I would gladly eat a tofurkey. And just think of Frasier's joke the whole time.
Tofurkey, not in my
The
neighborhood.
whole time.
Fuck yourself.
Now, one of my favorite things to do to piss Josh off is to remind him that he was on the road with Paulie when his coach Sean Payton came to the back bar and hung out with us for an hour
Oh yeah.
and told us stories
Yeah.
about texting Tom Brady and
It's okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I heard the stories.
Okay.
At least my coach
secondhand.
is important enough to want his stories to be told and heard.
What do you mean? Our coach
Okay.
is the founder of this podcast studio, Bill Burr. Sean McDermott himself.
Yeah. And I do believe the Comedy Store follows the Bills on Twitter.
That's because you manage the Twitter account.
I don't know what
okay,
you're talking about, man.
you're out of control.
No.
All of you.
The
Bills are out of
the
control. This
store-
whole place is out of control. This
store
is
is a
why
Bills
you're going
bar.
to lose to me in hot dog eating. This is why Steve Rannazzisi will definitely beat you on your next bet together. Okay? I'm on Team Rannazzisi now. Fuck you, Brenton.
Well, that's why
okay?
you're sitting in the bad energy chair.
Yeah.
Okay,
Bad
I'm
back.
coming in. I'll fight anyone.
That Bret Hart shirt's getting to your head.
I will take anyone down. Bring it on. I can handle whatever
You
you
got
have.
plantar fasciitis.
As long as it's not running, okay. As long as we don't run, I
So you're not
can
going to
jump.
join us for the half
I can
marathon.
maybe row. I can do the rowing machine.
Yeah.
I can maybe do
Before
that.
you get tennis elbow.
Which Emma, I'm going to pull it up right now. I'm going to sign up for the marathon.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, I'm still looking at fantasy football rankings. So you really don't like AJ Green that much?
No, I just think he'll have a handful of monster games, but he's really spotty and inconsistent. And he's been that way the last few years, and he gets hurt.
That's who in our league is going to be dumb enough to draft Sammy Watkins? Josh?
Oh,
I mean-
definitely you.
Yeah, you've
That's
taken
true.
him. You've
I've
taken
never
him every
taken
year.
Sammy. I don't think
You
I've
always
taken
take
Sammy.
somebody. Who's going to take LaShawn McCoy?
Definitely you.
I've never taken LaShawn McCoy.
You're gonna see. Oh shit! There's a Bills player available.
Maybe
I
Frank.
gotta take him. Okay.
No, I'm taking all Saints this year.
If you
That's my strategy.
if you could, you would draft Richie Incognito. If you could.
Is he available?
He probably
some
predicted the Area 51 raid before anybody.
Did he really?
I don't know. He's fucking crazy though.
Do you guys want to? I wonder I really wonder how that's going to go down, because the guy that started the raid said it's a joke. He's like, right away he doesn't want the government coming after him. He's like, oh hey government, it's a joke.
Yeah.
This is, but like it spawned its whole thing.
I saw a funny picture. It was like a bunch of military guys, so like a general or whatever, giving like a PowerPoint presentation, and the slide on the screen was what is a Naruto run.
Yeah.
So you have to explain to to the military guys what Naruto run is. It's just running with your arms on the
Right,
side like that.
right.
And they had pictures from the anime on it, and people like in real life in a park doing that kind of run.
Uh-huh.
It was the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen.
God, that would be.
Are you going to go to it?
I should.
Anyone who's not familiar with Lucas, by the way, go to his Facebook or Instagram. He does these fun Yelp videos. So hopefully
Nice.
he's going to go to Area 51 and Yelp the raid.
I mean, I don't know if it's going to go down. I really want to see what happens.
gonna go
300,000
down.
people. Here's the other thing, though. It's like 15 miles before you get to the building that supposedly they might house the aliens and film the moon landing. So, you get to the border of Area 51. There's a sign that says you can't go any further. We're liable. We can do whatever. We can shoot you on sight if need be. After that, there's still 12 to 15 more miles of desert. So all these people that think they're going to run, what's the style? Roto?
The Naruto style?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Naruto.
Yeah, for 15 miles, none of these people, I guarantee, have the stamina
The
to
people
last
that
it.
are that into aliens are probably not running 15 miles.
Like that's the only person Rannazzisi can beat in a bet. Is those guys. Okay. Like he'll lose. I'm talking so much shit about him just because he's not here.
He was being nice to you.
I
Yeah.
know.
He's so nice to me off air, by the way.
Is he?
He's so nice to me.
Really complimentary
Yeah,
of all
it's
the
all a
wins that you
character.
have?
Did he say congrats on eating all those meatballs
He
after?
was so humble after. He talked mad shit ahead of time, mad shit during, and then he was so humble after.
The two of you should go to the British Open together one time.
I would be down to go. I'll go to every British Open with him.
I love how he's
As long as we don't have to leave California. They do a British Open in California, right? There's the one down
Yeah.
in San Diego.
Yep.
So we'll go to that one.
Yep, it's at Pebble Beach.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's in North California.
Oh, I'm thinking of La Jolla, Torrey Pines.
Yeah,
the
Torrey
British
Pines.
Open
the
in
British
Torrey
Open
Pines.
at Torrey Pines.
Yeah.
It's a good
Or
one.
you can go to the British Open in Pebble Beach if you want to go visit San Fran for a little bit.
Yeah.
My mom refers to every comedy club as a comedy store. They got a comedy store in New York? No. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yikes.
All right, Emma, where are you in this?
Well, I already have an account with vacation races from my last half marathon, but the info's off my old address, so I'm trying to update it.
Okay. I found the team. The team's ATC. So anybody who wants to join the Joshua Tree Half Marathon and you want to join our team, it's the ATC team. Do our 12 listeners, do you guys run? Do you think you can run faster than me and Steve? I don't think so. Maybe Steve.
Didn't Rachel say she was going to run?
Yeah, Rachel's, well, maybe. I don't know. She might have backed out of it already. But we might have at least 4 people running. Okay, so I am in. And I'm officially signed up. So no backing out now.
So now, how do you go about training for a marathon like this?
At the moment,
You run
I'm
a lot.
running. Yeah, I'm just running a lot.
But do you vary days? Like I know the pros, they'll do like usually like one long ass weekend run.
Oh fuck! I don't know what the password for the team is.
Oh, fuck you, Steve.
Jesus
Usually
Christ.
there's like a half marathon training schedule that I looked up when I did my last one, and you start by doing like 2, 3, 4 mile runs a couple days a week, and then it slowly gets to be more and more. And I think the most you do before the actual half marathon is 9 miles.
And the most important part about doing a marathon is telling everyone around you that
You're doing a
marathon.
marathon.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just like
That's
CrossFit.
what I heard about that.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear I'm doing
I heard
a
that from.
marathon?
I heard.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
When
it's
is
gonna
it?
be fun. It's going to be in October 2nd
Okay.
at Joshua Tree. I'm really excited.
I didn't know they had marathons.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
I heard that from Bert Kreischer
Okay, I got to text
when
him.
he was
I don't
when
know
he
the
ran
password.
that LA marathon. He
To
That
tell
was-
made
everybody.
sure he told everyone all the time.
Uh-huh.
That was the
That
That
he
you're
was
funniest
in a
training
shit.
for it.
That was the funniest shit though, because I went and covered the marathon, and there was a guy that had a full-on. He wore a tuba, and he played the tuba for the whole entire. What is that? 26.2.
Point two.
The entire race had the tuba and was playing it, and he finished like an hour ahead of Bert. Because I went live to get him on camera, and this guy goes running by with a tuba, and then like 15 minutes later, there's Bert puffing along. It was the funniest shit. But kudos to that guy who can run a marathon with a tuba.
Yeah, that's insane. Those
And
are
he
heavy.
beat a lot of people. He was probably like middle of the pack.
Imagine what he could have done without the tuba.
Yeah, exactly.
How
Probably
in
would've won
shape?
the
How
thing.
in shape was this guy?
I didn't see him. I'm assuming he's pretty in shape though. Tubas are not light.
At all?
Some core strength to hold that thing the whole time. I could barely hold myself up for my last half marathon. It
Yeah.
was also like 2 degrees out.
Yeah, I don't want to run when it's. Is it going to be really cold, you think?
I don't think so because it starts at 6 p.m. in November in Joshua Tree, so I feel like it won't be hot, but I don't think it will be. It was 9 degrees when my last one started.
I would much rather run in hot than cold.
I
Even
don't really
mildly
want
cold.
either. I want like a nice, temperate, comfortable run.
And
Although the cold was kind of nice because you didn't want to stop running because then you'd get really cold.
I would also like to know what I'm going to be wearing so I can
Oh
start
yeah, Steve
training
and I have to
accordingly.
figure that out.
So we need to do that soon.
I saw the funniest video from a marathon from Ian Edwards. He was on the sidewalk recording, and so there was this guy walking. He was like the last guy, and the cleanup crew was right behind him. And you can see the shot just him walking, and then he turns back and sees the cleaning crew, and then he's like throws his hands in the air and just walks on the sidewalk and quits immediately.
Let me know when you get that password from Steve because I also need it.
Yeah, I am waiting. So yeah,
But I'm there. I just need to put the password in,
also
and I'm
right here.
and I'm registered.
Now, Emma, what do you eat right before you do a marathon?
But the last one we ran, we were in Zion, so we were kind of at the mercy of whatever food was around. We went to a barbecue place and we just kind of had proteins
Yeah.
and stuff. And then the morning of, I think I had 2 fried eggs.
Do you believe in the energy gels?
I did have an energy gel halfway through, my roommate and I split 2 partway through. And they were pretty helpful. I'm not gonna lie. When you
Okay.
hit that lull, like around like 7 miles, you get a little tired, and the little caffeine gel helped a lot. So I don't know. I've only run the one before, and I was kind of just like going with the flow. And I was like, they sell a lot of these. Maybe these are useful. I'll put one in my fanny pack.
Well, are we going to allow performance-enhancing drugs in
Is
this
that
race?
a performance-enhancing
I
drug?
think it is.
Well, I guess we have to figure that out.
Sugar.
have to
It's at
figure
6
that out.
p.m. though. We're gonna be up all day and then run 13 miles. You're gonna need something.
No.
Coffee?
You know what you're
No
gonna need?
coffee.
You're gonna need willpower. You're gonna need a strong
Fuck off, Brennan.
mental attitude, and you're gonna have to do it natural.
No.
Question: do women suffer like chafing issues like men do?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I
I
wasn't
mean,
sure that was
We're
I
all
don't.
human.
I don't run in shorts. Is the thing. Like I wear like pants, like leggings. Well,
Like
the last
yoga
one was
pants?
no, just like leggings. The last marathon I ran was so cold. I had 2 pairs of leggings on and like 4 different sweatshirts, and I was real bundled. But women definitely chafe. I mean, probably not in the same way men do. I don't know. We
I
also
just-
wear like sports bras and stuff, so it's like you have different
Yeah.
things to wear.
Josh,
If your name is Steve Rannazzisi, you're also wearing a sports bra.
This guy's not gonna text me back. All right.
Well, then he can pay for our registration.
Yep, he's gonna pay for our registration.
Save me a nice $130.
But I think that's the show, you guys. So thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of What's the Odds. Thank you to Josh and Lucas. Where can they find you guys?
find us on Instagram, Twitter at Lucas Hirl. Facebook. I'm going to be in Austin, Texas next weekend, and then I'll be in Des Moines, Iowa after that. Go to my website, lucashirl.com, for tour dates and whatnot. And yeah, find me on the social.
Josh Martin comic on all the things. Twitter, Instagram. Check out if you're a fan of pro wrestling. I work on a wrestling podcast called The Stuart Horseman. And August 11th through the 15th, I'll be in New York City, going up in a bunch of fucking places all over the city. So, yeah.
And
Thank you.
tomorrow night, Josh and I are going to be on the All Things Comedy Show in the main room at the Comedy
yeah.
Store. So come out to that and keep following All Things Comedy. Support comedians, support live comedy. Thank you, Emma. And shit, I got to pull up the music.
Oh man, you just pulled a Steve.
I just pulled a Steve, but here we go.
For joining me.
Hey.
How you been? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Steve Rannazzisi. I'm the guy. I'm the guy. Fucking lit. I'm the guy. I'm Steve Rannazzisi.